Hey guys, so this is day 2 of our trip to Bliss. Right now we're on our way to the Burncliffe, Varysburg area. Originally we were going to eat at Burncliffe, but we actually end up at Hidden Valley Animal Adventures. Really nice place to stop and get something to eat. So, hope you enjoy. Hey guys, so here as you can see, we're down in Bliss, and it's definitely a lot different than Old Forge. Old Forge is, it's woods and you got trails through the woods. A lot more traffic in Old Forge. Here, it's kind of like a lot of wide open fields, which is nice. You got great visibility. No kind of blind corners and stuff like that. So it's even though we're going a little faster, I think it's actually a little safer because it's more wide open. I'm more in control than come around a corner and then have somebody in your lane kind of thing. So here that's the other thing. We go across roads like this. So here my boy Zuke is waiting for me, which is great. But what happens is you're cooking along a field. You come up to a road. So the first guy goes across, and then the second guy goes, and then the third guy goes, and then the fourth guy goes. By the time the fourth guy gets across, the guy up front, he's about a mile ahead of you. So I really appreciate Zuke waiting for me there. So this is kind of typical. So you go across a field, race across it, you get to the other side, there's a hedgerow, trees, there's a small tight trail to go through. You get through and then you kind of got another wide open area. So it's definitely a lot different than Old Forge. It's definitely a change up. Nice thing for us going to Bliss is it's only an hour away. So, we just went for the day. We loaded up the trucks in the morning, hour down, unloaded, rode 100 miles or so, and then an hour home, which is really nice. So then it's not taking up the whole weekend. When we go to Old Forge, a lot of times we'll go for a couple days. So a lot of times when we ride, I'm either riding first or I'm riding last. If you ride first, you got the clean trail, great visibility, but you're waiting for the guys behind you. Nice thing about riding last is you don't have to kind of look out for people behind you. You can kind of go a little faster. Also, I kind of know the trails a little bit, so usually myself or Gary will kind of go first. Up next, I wanted to show you guys this clip. I go down this little hill here, and then there's a bridge, and the bridge is ice covered, and there's no sides on it, and I started sliding across, and I thought I was going to go over. It's coming up in a second here. Right down this hill here. Whoa! Man, didn't look like much, but boy, when I was on that, I thought I was going over. Hey guys, we're at Hidden Valley Animal Adventures. We're gonna stop here and have lunch. Let's see what these guys are up to. Zuke, how do you like that sled?
Love it.
Most fun you've had in a long time?
Most fun I've had in a long time. Gary goes, you want to stop? I'm like, just keep going. I'm actually having a very good time.
So you wanted to ride more than you wanted to smoke?
Yeah.
No way. I don't believe it. Paisteboy, you get that transaction done?
Yeah.
You got the 200 grand transferred over?
Yeah, I had to move some stocks.
Yeah, don't do it now. Don't sell. Yeah. All time low.
Yeah, getting texts.
Matt bought another condo.
Why? What?
I don't know. I said to rent.
Gary, what do you think?
In the same complex too.
Trail's good?
Yeah, pretty good.
I think it's pretty good, especially the fields where it's nice where it's wide open because it's really pretty smooth.
Some of those spots are mud.
The water holes. It's not too many though. You gotta remember it's March now. So, all right. What are you
you doing? Texting your boyfriend? Zuke?
Matt. And now Dawn.
Okay.
My wife! Okay? I love her! Alright?
Don't be a putz.
Yeah.
What?
I'm a putz. Thank you, buddy. Whoever it is, I'm a putz. Do you know his name?
Somebody commented and said
Give him
that
a shout out?
Zuke was a putz, but
Anybody
we love
know
him to
his name?
death.
I'll give him a shout out.
He's definitely the entertainment of the group, so glad we got him back on a sled. All right, we're gonna have lunch and we'll check in later.
So as you can see here, it's definitely getting a lot thinner. We started out in Bliss and we started heading northwest, and that's when we had lunch at Hidden Valley, and we decided to go even further north and west towards Varysburg. But it definitely was getting worse, and after lunch, you know, the sun was out, so we kind of decided to turn around in a minute or two. Basically, the snow that we get is a lot of it is lake effect, and it can make a big difference in where you are in relation to the lake. So some areas you might have a foot of snow, and then you go like a couple minutes north and you might only have 5 inches of snow. So after going through a bunch of this dirt and stuff like that and snert, we decided it's not going to get any better. It's probably going to get worse, so we decided to turn around.
Getting yet? I'm thinking we should go back to where we came. I think so too.
Forward in the video a little bit, you can definitely see down in Bliss there's definitely a lot more roads to cross. Not a lot of fun, because you know, you're going along a field and then you're coming up to a road, and going across asphalt on a sled with no snow is just no fun. I hate wearing out the skags and the track and everything else, but it is what it is. So, but we really had a lot of fun that day. Here you can see again through the woods. Zuke is up in front of me, and he is really enjoying that Arctic Cat today. I'm really surprised, but then again, it's really got a good suspension on it. It's a longer track. I think it's a 137, so I think he really enjoyed it. You know, especially on the bumpy trails. Anyways, good to see him out there again. Here we're coming up to an intersection, and a lot of times when we're riding, we really don't have a plan on where we're going. We'll just say we're generally heading towards, say, Arcade or something like that, but we don't really know the trails well enough, so we just kind of go somewhere, and if it looks good, keep going and see what happens. So The nice thing is with Paisteboy's GPS, wherever we get to, you know, he's got the snowmobile map in his sled GPS, so we can find our way back. So it's kind of nice, because it's kind of nice to be flexible and not, you know, only stick to one plan. But it was such a great day.
Okay, so we left where we had lunch and we started heading towards Burncliff, but the trails were actually getting pretty bare. A lot of dirt, so we turned around, started heading back, and not really sure where we are now, but we're actually not that far from Bliss. I think we're on our way back there, so let's check in with these guys. Paisteboy, how's that GPS?
I'm gonna try to find a point of interest and see if it's in there. I know.
I think we're in Pennsylvania.
You put in waypoints?
Well, I didn't make a waypoint when we launched, but I'm gonna see if maybe that is in there. What's it called?
What's that?
Where we started
Jesus
from?
Snapple.
Jesus Scrapple.
It's Scrapple.
Jesus Scrapple. Chewy, chewy. I give you chewy,
Hey.
Is it near the
Do something crazy.
Withersfield Cemetery?
Sure,
Poplar Tree Corners? How far do you think we are from there?
Zuke, I thought you quit smoking
I did.
at the beginning of the ride, but now you started again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, is there anything near it?
I missed you last week.
I know. I missed being with you last week. These guys.
Yeah, I know.
Bliss Highway Department.
What other good stuff you got? Give me some good stuff.
Look. Bliss Highway Department. That's where we.
Yeah.
That's where we launched
5
from.
miles away.
Go.
Well, that's the snowmobile GPS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a snowmobile trail map. New York
Nice.
Trail Masters.
So it's going
5-6 miles
go
away.
straight and make a left?
Ah, did you catch that on camera?
Did you?
I just shit myself.
You are.
Are farts supposed to have lumps?
What's that running down your pant leg?
Hold on, let me. Okay, it's out.
He's rotten. All right. Well, we'll figure out where we are. I don't know how much more we're going to ride, but
All this stuff
We'll
has been
check you out
pretty
later.
good.
So here we're actually getting a little closer to the car. We're probably only about 10 minutes away from the truck, and it's amazing the difference in the conditions sometimes from early in the morning to you know, when we get back. So we started this morning at about 9:30 a.m. and it was we had some really good areas. The groomer had just come through, and then, you know, as you saw in some of the videos, the further north and west we got towards Varysburg, we did have some bare spots, but now we're on our way back, and just going over some of those spots, you can see there's been more traffic, there's more bumps, and definitely a few more bare spots. So the sun really does a number to the trail sometimes, but overall it was a good day.
Okay, we're back at the truck. We're all done riding for the day. We did about 105 miles.
110.
Did you have a good time?
110 of awesome miles. That's the most fun I've had since I rebuilt the shocks on my O2. I had a blast.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Really
Thank you,
appreciate
Ryan,
you letting
thank
them
you.
use your sled, and it was great to get out again this
There's
year.
a
So
couple times that Gary goes, I go, keep going.
I can't believe it. Zuke wanted to ride more than smoke. I'm not sure I believe it. We're trying to figure out who this guy is.
I'm sure you got it on video.
I'm sure we do, so. Here's the sleds. We'll get them loaded up. There's the boys over there. All right.
And we only broke one thing on Ryan's sled, too. Only one thing.
All right, until next time.
The motor.
Thanks for watching.